This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
You know what I remember when you were born?
Today tastes like a Sunday ritual. And it never tasted this good.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Welcome to Game 4 of the MACCC tournament. This game features the Pearl River Wildcats versus the Co-Lin Wolves. And now for today's lineup for the visiting Pearl River. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 23, Taylor York. Batting second and playing third base, number 11, McCall Holder. Batting third and playing center field, number 17, Caitlin Passo. Batting fourth and playing first base, number 15, Erin Daltrey. Batting fifth and playing DP, number 2, Hannah Miller. Batting sixth and playing second base, number 6, Sydney Runnels. Batting seventh and playing right field, number 5, Abigail Thexton. Batting eighth and playing catcher, number 12, Ani Rethmeyer. Batting ninth and playing left field, number 25, Thomas Shanks. And playing in the flex position, number 16, Hannah Embry. The head coach for Pearl River is Christy Meeks, and she is assisted by Hannah Spinks and Simone McKinney. And now for the Pearl River Wildcats listed in order. Number 1, Danielle Lonon. Number 3, Hayden Lee. Number 4, Madeline Birch. Number 10, Emily Rigney. Number 14, Maddie Waters. Number 18, Lindsay Rose Shepherd. Number 24, Micaiah Hunter. Number 27, Cassidy Bradford. And number 29, Cameron Cassone. And 31, Keegan Pearson. And now for the home team, Co-Lin Lady Wolves lineup. Leading off and playing center field, number 23, Shelby Maxwell. Batting second and playing right field, number 1, Maddie Miller. Batting third and playing third base, number 4, Carlin Babin. Batting fourth and playing catcher, number 22, Abigail Carter. Batting fifth and playing left field, number 24, Madeline Wilkinson. Batting sixth and playing DP, number 9, Sarah Blanchard. Batting seventh and playing second base, 00, Molly Johnson. Batting eighth and playing shortstop, number 11, Molly Davis. Batting ninth and playing first base, number 14, Bella Deckovich. And playing in the flex position, number 12, Bella Lucky. The head coach for Co-Lin is Millie Howard, and she is assisted by Amber Bill and Drake Flowers. And now for the rest of Co-Lin in order. Number 2, Alexis Gurut. Number 3, Bailey Jackson. Number 6, Bridget Talbert. And number 7, Mallory Cave. Number 10, Juliana Johnson. Number 13, Carly Lee. Number 15, Allie Albritton. Number 17, Lee Beth Lukey. Number 19, Faith Ashley. And number 21, Catherine Wilson. And play ball.
Hello again. Welcome back to the ballpark here in Fulton. Jeremy Kennedy, Will Simmons with you for the nightcap. Game number 4 of day number 1 of the 2021 MACCC State Softball Tournament. Features the Co-Lin Wolves and the Pearl River Wildcats. Co-Lin checks in 27-7 overall, 22-6 inside the league. Pearl River 27-13, 19-9. The Wolves are the home team tonight. And time now as we enter into our Davis Ford pregame show. Visit davisfordsales.com or stop by 904 West Main Street in Fulton to pick up your next dream car, truck, or van from Davis Ford. Time now to bring you the Coca-Cola Bottling Worker defensive lineup for the Co-Lin Wolves. In left field, Madeline Wilkinson. In center field, Shelby Maxwell. In right field, Maddie Miller. Around the horn defensively on the infield. At third base, Carlin Brabham. At shortstop, Molly Davis. At second base, Molly Johnson. First base, Bella Deckovich. Behind the plate is Abigail Carter. And in the circle tonight for Co-Lin is number 12, Bella Lucky. She will deal with the top 3 hitters in the order: York, Holder, and Pasil. Shortstop, third base, and center field. Taylor York will lead things off. And first pitch misses the strike zone for ball 1. Our First American National Bank opening pitch, and we are underway here in game number 4. Pearl River on the year. Another one of these teams that can really swing it as the pitch is in there for a called strike. Pearl River as a team hits .342 on the year. They have a .406 on base percentage, a .546 slugging percentage. They have hit 42 home runs. Taylor York hits .405. She has no home runs, 13 RBIs. As she swings and misses through that pitch. And quickly, Lucky is ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes. She has a .457 on base percentage and a .516 slugging percentage as she tries to set the table for this very talented Pearl River lineup. And the 1-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. First strikeout of the day for Lucky. 1 down here in the first. The numbers really impressive for the ace of the staff, Bella Lucky. A sophomore making her 17th appearance, 17th start. She's 13-2 on the year with 15 complete games. 106 innings pitched on the season, 99 hits, 39 runs, 30 earned, 30 walks, 52 strikeouts. She's given up 8 home runs and has a 1.97 ERA. She will deal now with the third baseman, number 11, McCall Holder. As the pitch is downstairs for ball 1. So 2 balls and no strikes to McCall Holder, the third baseman for Pearl River. There's a swing and a miss. Sometimes you need a producer to help you out. Adam Gord telling me that my lineup card given to me is not right. That's not Bella Lucky in the circle. That is Sarah Blanchard, the freshman, as they did end up flipping it at the last moment. This one chopped right side. Davis will glove it, throw to first base in time for out number 2. So let me read you the numbers on the actual starting pitcher tonight for Co-Lin, Sarah Blanchard. She is a freshman making her 18th appearance, 18 starts. She's 13-3. She has 12 complete games, 96 2/3 innings pitched coming in, 60 hits, 35 runs, 22 earned, 26 walks, 84 strikeouts. She's given up 5 home runs and has a 1.59 ERA. Although those stats now obsolete, she's now pitched over 97 innings this year with the first 2 outs having been recorded. Caitlin Passo, number 17, the center fielder, will step in for Pearl River. She hits .380 on the year, 10 home runs, leads the team in that category, 40 RBI, second on the team there. She hits .433 on base percentage and a .744 slugging percentage, as she will try to get something started for the Wildcats here in the top of the first inning. There's a strikeout and a ground out. So Passo from the left side ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strike. Blanchard deals. This one chopped left side, gloved by Brabham across the infield in time for out number 3. So that is how Pearl River goes in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. To the bottom of the first we go, no score. Co-Lin coming to bat on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's gonna stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza, pizza.
Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing.
Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser, only $7.
Pizza, pizza.
Welcome back as we start the bottom of the first inning. No score. Pearl River went in order. Now we'll take a look at the Coca-Cola Bottling Works defensive alignment for Pearl River. In left field, Promise Shanks. Center field is Caitlin Passo. Right field, Abigail Thexton. Third base is McCall Holder. Shortstop, Taylor York. Second base, Sydney Runnels. First base, Erin Daltrey. Behind the plate is Ani Rothmeyer. And in the circle tonight is Hannah Embry. We checked. It's her. She will deal with Shelby Maxwell, Maddie Miller, and Carlin Brabham. 1, 2, and 3 for Co-Lin. The Wolves hit .350 on the year. They have a .416 on base percentage, a .554 slugging percentage. They don't have that many home runs with 38, but they steal a bunch of bases, 63 on the year. Maxwell, who will lead things off, hits .374. She has a home run, 13 RBIs, a .424 on base percentage, and a .486 slugging percentage. And she takes that pitch inside for strike one. The numbers this year on Embry, making her 27th appearance, her 15th start. She's 13-4 with 8 complete games. 109 innings pitched, 102 hits, 65 runs, 51 earned, 46 walks, 129 strikeouts, as that one is slapped down the left field line, but foul, and will run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Strikeout to walk ratio impressive, 46 walks, 129 strikeouts, but she has given up 10 home runs this year and has a 3.28 ERA. Will, I promise you are now allowed to speak. It's the bottom of the first for the first time. 1 and 2 is the count. Gorgeous night here in Fulton as the sun has set. The weather has cooled off considerably. good night for some softball as this one is lined down the left field line, and foul will do the 1-2 count again.
Jeremy, you talking about the gorgeous night. I just want to take this time to mention the gorgeous uniforms that Co-Lin is wearing tonight. Gives you that kind of Atlanta Braves retro look with the powder blues. Pearl River's in their blacks tonight. About the 5 o'clock game, that would have been trouble for them. Would have been a hot day, but sun going down, cooled off.
Yeah,
Perfect time.
I was about to say, if you're going to wear black, do it at night, man, because it was brutal this afternoon. Almost no wind at the ballpark. American flag still in the right center as Maxwell fouls this one back. Count stays 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 teams coming in that have had a pretty good season so far. I mentioned Co-Lin, 22 of their 27 wins inside league play, only 6 non-league games. Pearl River, 19 of their 27 wins, played 13 non-league games. Winner of this one going to get ICC tomorrow night at 7:30. Loser's going to have to play earlier in the day as that pitch misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It'll be a 2:30 contest. So they will face Hines. Infield in against the slapper Maxwell. Co-Lin coached by Malia Howard. Pearl River led by Christy Meeks. 2-2 pitch, and this one is fouled back behind the dugout, so we'll do it again. Good at bat here for Maxwell. No matter what happens, she's done her job as the leadoff hitter and forced Embry to throw a lot of pitches.
Yeah, and that's your job as the leadoff hitter. You only get your leadoff hitter on base, but more importantly, you want to set the tone for the rest of your team behind you. So getting this long AB will set her team in the right tone.
Paso shaded towards left center field. Big gap in right center. If Maxwell can get it that way, she'll be able to run for days. The 2-2, chopped foul at the plate, and the battle continues. Winner of this one not only gets into the winner's bracket for tomorrow, but clinches a spot in next week's Region 23 tournament. All day 1 winners get that luxury. Of course, ICC already qualified, but got the win earlier that you saw right here on the ICC Sports Network. Really shallow in center and in left, really all the way around, but particularly center and left. And Maxwell continues to really battle at the plate. Embry tried to go away. See if she comes in against the slapper Maxwell.
Yeah, it seems as she keeps stretching the zone away and away. That's more of a setup for that inside, as you mentioned there. She may throw a little bit of off speed at her.
Two balls and 2 strikes to the Co-Lin leadoff hitter, Shelby Maxwell. Embry deals. She does come inside, but misses upstairs, and the count now runs full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Maxwell this year, a little odd. This is her 108th at bat, only 8 walks all year. She's shown a lot of patience. Payoff pitch, and that one is high for ball 4. Terrific at bat by Shelby Maxwell. Draws the full count walk, and Co-Lin's got a leadoff runner aboard here in the first.
Yeah, that's the way to set the tone for your team right there. Make the pitcher work. I don't know how many pitches that AB was, but it was more than the usual. You get a runner on first, none away for your number 2 hitter, and you have the 3-4-5 behind them.
Co-Lin 63 of 69 on the year in stolen bases. Maxwell a perfect 10 for 10. Maddie Miller, the right fielder, will step in for the Wolves. She hits .372 on the year. No homers, 14 RBI. She's got a .423 on-base percentage, .460 slugging. Will also, like Shelby Maxwell, hit from the left side. She'll square to bunt, pulls it back, and the pitch is taken low for ball 1. Through 2 hitters so far, Paso, the center fielder, shaded a little more towards left center. And the gap is being given in right center, although Right fielder Thexton moving a little bit more towards right center gap. There's the bunt left side, but it's foul. And that'll make the count 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Outfield shifted more to the left. If Miller swings away right here, she gets something down the right field line. May score that speedy runner from first in the form of Maxwell.
Again, Miller will show bunt. We'll see if she'll slap it or sacrifice to get Maxwell in the scoring position. Swings and misses. So Embry blew it by her there, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Embry, a lot of strikeouts this year. Looking for 1 here to get the first out of the inning. 1-2, swing and a miss, she got it. And Embry not messing around there, just challenges Miller, couldn't get the bunt down, first out of the inning.
Yeah, it's her first Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game, and that's a good job by Embry there after throwing that many pitches in the first day being allowing a walk to come back and get a strikeout, get your first out on the board, get your team back behind you. Now you have a double play opportunity up the middle. They can get them out of the inning here.
Strikeout number 130 on the year for Embry. She'll now deal with Carlin Brabham, the third baseman for Co-Lin. She hits .454, 14 home runs, leads the team by a pretty healthy margin in that category. She's got 52 RBIs, .492 on base percentage, .918 slugging percentage. She's also actually drawn more walks and strikeouts, which is not something you typically see sometimes from the hitters in the 3, 4, 5 spots. .50 hits, 9 doubles. So 14 of her 50 hits this year have been the long ball. Pitch outside for ball 2. And Embry will probably try to be careful, but you're going to have to at least be a little aggressive, trying to pitch away is what we typically see, that or the off-speed pitch. But right now she's behind to Brabham, 2 balls and no strikes. Outside corner, missed again, 3 balls and no strikes. Well, at this point, I don't know that Embry's going to want to try to throw that get-me-over fastball. It may be deposited out there in left field. So she might stay away, or it might just go ahead and essentially put her on base. The 3-0, and that one is downstairs for ball 4. So the second walk issued by Embry of the inning. And Co-Lin now has runners at first and second. 1 down for the catcher, Abigail Carter. Carter on the year hitting .323, 9 home runs, second on the team there, 19 RBIs. She's got a .433 on base percentage, .677 slugging percentage, and her dad was my 9th grade basketball coach.
That one just came out of left field.
How about that? Mendenhall, Mississippi, Simpson Academy. Pitch downstairs for ball 1. Co-Lin's got an opportunity here, and we're actually going to see a meeting inside the circle. Embry just has not looked all that comfortable. She struggled with her control pretty much from the get-go. And with 2 walks issued, Embry will get a visit while her teammates kind of talk outside the circle. She right now is just listening.
Yeah, she got that strikeout to Maddie Miller in the 2-hole spot, but a walk to the leadoff and a walk to the 3-hole hitter. You thought momentum may have changed for her when she got that strikeout and may have got momentum behind her, but after allowing that walk and another ball, it's kind of slacking here.
Well, it's a lineup like we've seen throughout the day, no matter what team it is. A lot of these teams can hit. It's something to really, really grasp when you see a lot of these teams hitting well over .330 as a club. Co-Lin hitting .350, and that's not even one of the higher batting averages we've seen on the day. And you get into a tournament like this, and every pitch matters a little bit more than it would in the regular season. You're looking at lineups, and everybody's got a 400 average or a 350 average, and sometimes pitchers try to be a little too fine, and they just can't seem to throw strikes, and that may be what Embry's issue is right now. The 1-0 pitch to Carter, and that one in there for a strike, 1-1. So far, the early trend is pitching away from the righties. Only a couple of times into the lefties. But it's basically been pitching to the outside corner most of the way. 1-1, and that, swing fouled up the first baseline. So after the meeting in the circle, Embry has responded with a couple of strikes, 1 and 2 now to Carter. One ball, 2 strikes, swing and a miss. Scotty to chase the rise ball upstairs. That's the second strikeout of the inning for Embry, and now a pitch away from getting out of it.
It's a good response there by Embry after allowing that walk. You have 2 runners on base. And a base hit or anything can advance that runner, maybe score the one from second if it's out of the infield. She's got 2 away now. All she has to do is worry about the side of the plate.
Madison Wilkinson, the left fielder, will step in. First pitch swinging, grounds it left side. And the play is made there at shortstop by Taylor York, and that will get the Wildcats out of the inning. No runs, couple of race runners left on as we move to the top of the second. No score between the Wildcats and the Wolves on the ICC Sports Network.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Tribe!
Natalie, when she was first driving, she literally swerved off the road a lot because she was looking at herself in the mirror.
Maybe I look at life differently.
You don't call it over space, it's outer space.
But it's underwear.
The tats right here, look.
You always say chocolate's so weird. It's like chocolate.
Wherever the conversation takes you, we're here. This is Howie Sonic.
Welcome back as we start the top of the second. No score here in our final game of the day. Jeremy Kennedy, Will Simmons with you. We'll update something I was talking about. We talked about the tournament and what this can do for you next week as well. I mentioned earlier, it's kind of some information I want to correct. So I said that if you win game 1, you're automatically into the next week's Region 23 tournament. You have to actually win 2 games to advance to Region 23 tournament. And teams that are 1 and 2, if they're eliminated, then the higher seed qualifies for next week's tournament. And only teams to have qualified so far are ICC and LSU Eunice, who will host the tournament next week. So 4, 5, and 6 for Pearl River. It'll be Daltrey, Miller, and Runnels. Popped up right over the head of Blanchard. Diving attempt is not made there by Davis at shortstop. And it's a lead-off infield single for Erin Daltrey to get things started for Pearl River.
Yeah, that was trouble all the way there. It's kind of fell in no man's land there. And shortstop tried to make a diving effort on it, just couldn't come up with it, and that's an infield single for Daltrey.
We'll bring out the designated player, Hannah Miller. She hits .275 on the year, couple of home runs, 13 RBIs. She has a .398 on-base percentage, a .464 slugging percentage, and looking to keep the inning going without recording it out. She'll square to bunt and takes the first pitch for a called strike. So Blanchard gives up first hit of the game after a pretty easy 1-2-3 top of the first. Outfield pretty straight away. And this one is blooped left side. This time, Molly Davis is going to be able to settle under it and make the catch. One down here in the second.
Next, number 6, Sydney Ross.
So that's 2 very weak infield pop-ups Unfortunately for Blanchard and Co-Lin, one was just placed perfectly. So now we'll bring up Sydney Runnels, a second baseman. 369 average, 5 home runs, 21 RBIs. He has a .415 slugging percentage and a .568 on base percentage. Check that, .415 on base percentage, .568 slugging percentage. 1 ball and no strikes. Outside corner, and Blanchard able to nip it there. 1 ball and 1 strike. Daltrey this year, 4 for 4 in stolen base attempts. Pitch missed high for ball 2. Pearl River 77 of 87 as a club, so they run a little bit more than Co-Lin does. Let's see if Coach Meeks chooses to be aggressive early. Outside, missed again, 3-1.
I'll mention something too right here with runners on. I think it's better to be aggressive early on because the trend today in all of the games, the team that scores first has been the team to win the game in all 3 that we've watched today.
Yeah, a lot to be said certainly for being aggressive and getting on the board first, trying to put some pressure on your opponent. As Blanchard gets that fastball in there for a strike, it'll run the count full. And this would be kind of a litmus test here in this situation. Full count, 1 out here in the second. What does Coach Meeks do? Does she send Daltrey, who does have 4 stolen bases this year? Not running, swing and a miss. A strikeout recorded by Blanchard. Second one for her, second out of the inning.
Batting next is number 5, Abigail Thexton.
So Abigail Thexton, the right fielder, will step in, try to keep the inning alive. Thexton on the year, hitting .278, 2 home runs, 20 runs batted in. She has a .340 on base percentage and a .412 slugging percentage. And takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. Outfield pretty straight away. Big gap, though, in right center. Thexton can put it there as right fielder Maddie Miller pulled a little bit more towards the right field line. That pitch misses downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. And this one is fouled back to the screen. 2 balls and 1 strike. Oh, we've seen a lot of foul balls back to that screen, back to the press box in our 3+ games today. Hitters just can't quite catch up sometimes, so just missing a lot of these pitches in the strike zone. Thexton in a hitter's count, though, 2-1. Outside corner for a called strike. It will even the count.
It's a good job right there for battling back for Blanchard. She fell behind 2-0 early in the count. Gets that foul ball and a strike across the plate. 2-2 count with 2 outs. Deuce is running wild on the scoreboard.
I wouldn't imagine Daltrey's going to be running here. Next pitch, if it's full count, she would definitely take off. 2-2 inside pitch, and that one is fouled right around home plate, and that one got the catcher, Abigail Carter, and she is down. And while they take a look at her, we will step aside. We'll be right back on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Welcome back. Abigail Carter looks to be all right. Not really sure where that ball caught her, but she was able to get up, walk around, smiled a bit. She should be ready to go. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Abigail Thaxton. Blanchard trying to work around the 1-out or leadoff single. Outside will run the count full 3-2, and now Daltrey will be off on the pitch. As Pearl River will try to get something going here in the second inning. Payoff pitch. This one blooped. Blanchard able to reach up and glove it. So 3 very weak pop-ups on the infield. And Co-Lin able to put up another 0. To the bottom of the second, we stay scoreless in game number 4. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
You know what I remember when you were born?
Today tastes like a Sunday ritual. And it never tasted this good.
To the bottom of the second we go. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for Co-Lin. Sierra Blanchard, the pitcher, will lead things off, followed by Molly Johnson, the second baseman, and Molly Davis, the shortstop, to face Hannah Embry, who issued a couple of walks in that first inning, but also got a couple of strikeouts and a hard-hit ground ball, fielder's choice, to end the frame. Blanchard's been good in the circle and pretty good at the plate as well. She hits .405 on the year, 2 home runs, 18 runs batted in. She has a .485 on base percentage and a .595 slugging percentage as Embry fires in the first pitch strike. Oh, 1 inside pitch, nearly hit her. As Blanchard got out of the way, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, on first glance, it's so close to hitting her. I thought it did, and just wondering why she wasn't taking her base, but I see it's back at the plate, 1-1.
As she got out of the way just at the very last moment. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Blanchard chased a pitch up and out of the strike zone. And Embry ahead of the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Since she had that meeting in the circle, she's been much better with her control.
Yeah, especially after those 2 walks in the first inning for her. She's come back, got a strikeout, and that fielder's choice to end the inning.
1-2. This one popped left side, but it'll get out of play, foul. Well, she got the strikeout of Abigail Carter after falling behind 1-0, and that's what issued the meeting in the circle, and then got the fielder's choice, and then started this at bat ahead of the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. So perhaps maybe a little bit of nerves or whatever, but she at least appears to have gotten her control settled down.
Yeah, I think she's settled in now. Getting to the second inning here.
5th pitch of the at bat to her counterpart in the circle, and Blanchard fouls that one back. Count stays 1 ball, 2 strikes. Not just for the lefties, but out there in center field, Passo has been shaded a little more towards left center, even for a couple of the righties. She was shaded that way for Abigail Carter, and she's shaded that way now for Blanchard, although she's moved a little bit more towards center field. Pearl River continues to give up a big gap in right center, and this one is slapped back up the middle and through for a base hit for Blanchard. That is the first hit for Co-Lin and a leadoff runner aboard in the second.
Batting next, 0-0, Molly Johnson.
We'll bring up the second baseman, Molly Johnson. She hits .341 on the year, a home run, 8 runs batted in, .370 on base percentage, .432 slugging. Good at bat there by Blanchard. Fouled off a couple of good pitches on 1-2 from Hannah Embry. And then waited on the off-speed pitch and just hammered it right back up the middle. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. Look at the numbers on Embry. Coming in, 109 innings pitched exactly, 102 hits. So she's certainly giving up some hits. Now, obviously, the strikeouts off the charts. Strikeout to walk ratio well above 2-1. She's behind in the count here to Molly Johnson. 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, it seems like base hit may have rattled her a little bit. These first 2 pitches come across as balls. See if she can get a strike here. She'll go 3-0.
If you're wondering about Blanchard and base stealing, she's 7 for 7 on the year. But again, Co-Lin doesn't run that much, only 69 attempts in their 34 games. Pitch high and outside for ball 3, and Embry perhaps slipping a bit with her control. And she's going to get a meeting inside the circle from her battery mate, Miss Rothmeyer. Co-Lin with a chance here to put 2 on with nobody out in the bottom of the second. As they work their way towards the bottom of the lineup, Johnson hits 7th. Molly Davis, the shortstop, on deck. And will most likely be maybe a bunting situation if Davis can reach on the 4-pitch walk. Instead, it's a fastball catches the outside corner, 3-1.
Still for Johnson right here, you got a 3-1, a hitter's count. She's looking for something she could slap up the middle, maybe get that runner to third, and just try to sail that double play ball.
The 3-1, and that one is fouled right side. So 2 really good pitches by Embry. Well, she's pitched much better after the meeting inside the circle from her coach, and fires 2 strikes in there after a meeting from her catcher. Big pitch here, though. Full count. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second. And this one is fouled back to the screen. We've seen some really good at-bats by Co-Lin with 2 strikes. Shelby Maxwell led off the game with a terrific at-bat. Fell behind 1-2, worked a walk. Blanchard did the same thing. Fouled off a handful of 1-2 pitches and got a base hit. And now Johnson trying to make it 3 for 3 in that category. Full count pitch again. Pitch number 7 of the at-bat. Chopped back up the middle to second for 1. To first base. Not in time as Johnson barely beats it out. But a nice job by Embry to field the ground ball and make a good throw to second and at least get the lead runner for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, that relay was a little bit closer than I thought it was going to be because that slow roller to the pitcher, and she didn't really get it to second as quick as she could have, but the transfer from the shortstop there to get it to first made it a very close play.
Molly Davis, a shortstop to the plate, 273 hitter, no homers, 2 RBIs. She has a 304 on base percentage, 273 slugging percentage. Made a diving attempt at a ball to lead off the top of the second. Almost a spectacular catch. But it was just placed beautifully. Came back and made a couple of nice plays later in the inning. She takes the first pitch outside of the strike zone for ball one. We talked about that aggressiveness. Which one of these coaches will be aggressive first to try and maybe steal a base or hit and run? This one is slapped left side, but it's going to hang up and be squeezed out there by Shanks for out number 2. So Embry a pitch away from getting out of the inning after issuing the leadoff single. And she'll face the number 9 hitter, the first baseman, number 14, Bella Deckovich. Deckovich on the year hits .272, 5 home runs, 22 RBIs, .352 on base percentage, .531 slugging percentage, and takes the first pitch and lines it down the right field line foul.
With the way the outfield was shifted there, if that ball could have stayed fair, that could have been extra bases. See the right fielder slowing up towards the line a little bit, playing more true right instead of right center.
Yeah, now Fexton's going to move a little bit more towards the right field line. You can see there on your screen, there is a huge hole in the right center field gap. The 0-1 pitch to Deckovich, swing and a miss. Embry able to get that one by her. No balls and 2 strikes as Embry tries to work around the leadoff single and put up another 0. Pretty shallow in center and in left field. Shanks playing essentially left center field. And there's a called third strike on a pitch right down the middle. Deckovich goes away looking, third strikeout for Embry, and that will end the frame. Leadoff single goes for naught for Co-Lin. After 2, we're scoreless on the ICC Sports Network.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Natalie, when she was first driving, she literally swerved off the road a lot because she was looking at herself in the mirror.
Maybe I look at life differently.
You don't call it over space, it's outer space.
But it's underwear.
The tab's right here, look.
You always say chocolate's so weird. It's like chocolate.
Wherever the conversation takes you, we're here. This is Howie Sonic.
Top of the third we go, no score in our final game of day number 1 of the 2021 MACCC Softball State Tournament. Jeremy Kennedy, Will Simmons with you to wrap this up for you. It's been a good day so far of softball. A lot of chalk holding, which is not a surprise. Jones run ruled Northeast 9-0. Gulf Coast able to knock off Northwest 4-1 in game number 2. And then the homestanding ICC Indians able to get a win over the Hines Eagles. And so far in this one, pretty tight contest as Blanchard misses with the first pitch downstairs. She will face 8-9-1. Ani Rothmeyer, the catcher, will lead things off. Rothmeyer hitting .214 on the year, 3 homers, 16 RBIs. And that pitch misses, I guess, outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Rothmeyer with a .338 on base percentage, .482 slugging percentage. There's a swing and a miss on a pitch right down the middle, 2-1. Blanchard's been pretty good so far. A couple of strikeouts. Came in with less, actually, than a 2-1 strikeout to walk ratio.
The big thing is she's limited base runners as well, only 1 single, and she hasn't given any free passes out as well.
2-1, that one chopped at the plate. And so now that count will run to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, there's something obviously to be said for throwing it in the strike zone. We've seen some really good pitching performances today. Of course, Nia Luckett for Jones with a complete game shutout. Run rule, 5 innings where she only gave up 1 hit or 2 hits and struck out 7. 2-2. Strike 3 called. Got her looking on the outside corner. Second strikeout for Blanchard. 1 down here in the 3rd.
Batting next, number 25, Promise Shanks.
We'll bring up the left fielder, Promise Shanks, batting in the 9 spot. Shanks hitting .337 on the year. No home runs. 16 runs batted in. .378 on base percentage. .349 slugging. Will hit from the left side. Infield in on the slapper. And first pitch misses outside for ball 1. Boy, Molly Johnson is essentially about a step from the circle at second base.
Right here, if you're Shanks, if you can just hit a little blooper over to where the true second baseman would play.
There's the bunt, Blanchard, and well, I was about to say some hesitation there. Blanchard and the third baseman, Brabham, really, I think, weren't sure which one was going to get it. That was a perfectly placed bunt by Shanks. Infield single, and we'll roll to the top of the order with Pearl River having 1 on and 1 out. We'll bring up Taylor York, the shortstop, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. York hitting .405, no homers, 13 RBIs, and she cuts and misses at the first pitch for strike 1. Yeah, I was like you. I thought, well, if Shanks could just kind of hit down on the ball and let the dirt sort of do the work for her, it'd be a chance for her to get an easy base hit. But a perfectly placed bunt between the pitcher and third baseman will work as well, and she reaches as just the second base runner against Blanchard, and that one fouled right back to the screen. No balls and 2 strikes. York tied for the team leading stolen bases with 10 as she slaps this one left side foul. So if she gets on base, she's a threat to run. She has been caught stealing 3 times, which is the most on the team, but you run a lot, you're going to get thrown out every now and again. Blanchard ahead, 0-2. The Pearl River leadoff hitter, second time through the order for Blanchard. So see what adjustments are made both ways as that pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Always critical those middle innings when the lineup turns over and both pitcher and hitter get to see each other for the second time. What adjustments? What do you see that maybe was a little different from the scouting report you got?
Tend to learn tendencies more throughout that second go through the lineup.
Foul back to the screen. Yeah, and that's where I think a lot of these pitchers and hitters kind of make their hay. You hit 450. Yeah, it's obviously because you're able to figure out what the pitcher's doing when you get to that second and third time to the plate. And conversely, for a pitcher, if you got that low ERA, it's because you're able to adjust and
keep hitters on their toes.
Exactly. 1 ball, 2 strikes to York. Just missing on the outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
It's a good 1-2 pitch right there. Even had the batter thinking for a second, had her hopping on her toes, making her doubt herself taking that pitch. So
Shanks is 7 for 9 in stolen bases. Not running here, 2-2. This one popped behind us, and we'll do it again. One of the biggest differences between baseball and softball, you don't get to keep those softballs. You got to turn those back in. And we've had a lot of foul balls today. So if you were able to catch a foul ball, if you can today, game 1 at 12, you can have like 50 of them. The 2-2, foul back to the screen. Well, really good at bat here by Taylor York, the leadoff hitter for the Wildcats.
Very similar to her first appearance at the plate as well. With that one ending in a strikeout, but
2-2. High for ball 3. That's
a stolen base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that, I don't know if York thought that it was really ball 4 or if that was just some sort of decoy to distract from Shanks taking off to go to second base. Regardless, Shanks is at second base. It's a full count pitch, and so now Pearl River has a runner in scoring position. So that was odd, but why not? It's game 4 and it's late. The full count pitch with one down, swing and a miss. She got York to chase upstairs. Fourth strikeout for Blanchard. Second time she's gotten York. 2 down here in the third. So that will bring up the third baseman, number 11, McCall Holder. 0 for 1 with a ground out to Molly Johnson at second base in the top of the first. And so we'll see if Blanchard can make another key pitch with a runner in scoring position to get out of the inning. First pitch in there for a called strike. Well, and York, I mean, I'll say this, if that was a ploy, give her an Oscar because she sold that. She sprinted down to first base. I mean, there was no hesitation at all. That pitch misses outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. My guess is she just forgot the count and thought that it was actually ball 4.
Still effective, though. Got that runner to second.
And nobody even thought about Promise Shanks moving to second base. So it definitely worked. Unfortunately for her and the Wildcats, she couldn't advance Shanks beyond second base. Inside corner there for Blanchard. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And she's a strike away from getting out of this unscathed. Holder hitting .438 on the year, team leader with 44 RBIs. Ground ball back up the middle, off the glove to first base in time. Nice play there by Molly Johnson at second base as that one ricocheted off of Blanchard's glove, and she made a good throw, and that will retire the side. So Pearl River gets a runner in scoring position but can't bring her home. We move to the bottom of the third. No score here in game number 4 on the ICC Sports Network.
Natalie, when she was first driving, she literally swerved off the road a lot because she was looking at herself in the mirror.
Maybe I look at life differently.
You don't call it over space, it's outer space.
But it's underwear.
The top's right here, look.
You always say chocolate's so weird. It's like chocolate.
Wherever the conversation takes you, we're here. This is Howie Sonic.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
Bottom of the third we go. Top of the order for Co-Lin. No score here in game number 4 of day number 1. The 2021 MACCC Softball State Tournament. Live from Fulton, Mississippi on the campus of Itawamba Community College. Jeremy Kennedy, Will Simmons with you here for the nightcap. Good day of softball so far. We'll have 4 more tomorrow. A couple of winners bracket games, a couple of losers bracket games. Northwest, Northeast in a loser leaves town match at noon. We'll get things started. Co-Lin and Pearl River hoping not to play until tomorrow night at 7:30 where they will meet the homestanding ICC Indians. First pitch from Hannah Embry in there for a called strike. She'll face Shelby Maxwell, Maddie Miller, and Carlin Brabham for the second time. Maxwell had a terrific at-bat in the bottom of the first. Drew a leadoff walk. was eventually stranded at second base. Pops this one up left side, and that one going to be squeezed there by Holder for out number 1. So Maddie Miller, the right fielder, will step in 0 for 1 with a strikeout. One of 3 strikeout victims of Hannah Embry, first time through that order for Co-Lin. Miller, though, 372 hitters. And rips this one left side, and that one through for a base hit. Got past the third baseman Holder that time. That was roped. Second hit for Co-Lin off of Embry, and the Wolves have a 1-out base runner.
Yeah, that was a shot down the third base line right there.
And so now you get best hitter in the lineup, Carlin Brabham, .455 average, 14 homers, 52 RBIs. Drew a walk her first time to the plate and was left stranded after a strikeout. And she was actually thrown out 6-4 to end that bottom of the first. Fastball in there for a called strike. So second time through the order, talked about it with Blanchard. Now Embry's dealing with that very same thing. Blanchard with a good start to her top of the order. She'll face 3, 4, 5 in the fourth. Embry trying to do it through the heart of the order here in the bottom of the third. 0-1, foul back to the screen. Well, she didn't miss that one by much. Late tailing movement and just missed the barrel.
Yeah, it's one of those. If she gets solid contact on her right there, that ball may be going a long shot.
But if you're Embry, you'll certainly take it. No balls and 2 strikes, and she's got a chance to really throw anything here. Miller, 10 for 11 on the year in stolen bases, so she's a candidate to take off. Don't know if they'll do it, though, on 0-2 and try to take the bat out of the hands of Brabham. Swing and a miss, got her to chase upstairs. Boy, what a really good pitch. 2 down here in the inning. That is strikeout number 4 for Hannah Embry.
After that first inning from Embry, it looked like she kind of struggled out of the gates there, but after those 2 walks in the first, she hadn't allowed any more free passes, 3 strikeouts since then.
So Abigail Carter will come to the plate 0 for 1 with a strikeout. It was Carter's at bat in which Embry fell behind 1-0, got a meeting in the circle, one of her coaches, and then got the strikeout of Carter and got the fielder's choice ground out of Wilkinson to end that first inning. There's 133 strikeouts on the year. There goes the runner down to second base, and
she got
a great throw in time to get Maddie Miller trying to steal. Terrific throw behind home plate by Rothmeyer, and that will retire the side. Caught stealing for just the second time this year is Miller, but it ends the third. No score after 3. We've got a good one in our nightcap session. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Top of the fourth we go. No score between the Wolves and the Wildcats. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 coming up for Pearl River to face Sarah Blanchard for the second time. Passo, Daltrey, and Miller Paso 0 for 1 with a ground out to third. And she will now step into the batter's box. Pearl River center fielder. Takes the first pitch downstairs for ball 1. Paso, a 380 hitter coming in. Chops this one left side. Johnson had it go, or Davis, I beg your pardon, had it go off her chest, and that's going to be a lead-off error as Pearl River going to have a runner lead things off here. And Davis just let it play her, and it'll be the first error of the contest for either team.
Yeah, that's a big runner there for Pearl River. As still 0-0 game at this point, you want to get on the scoreboard as soon as you can, and that's especially that being the trend today. The team that scores first has been the team that wins.
Erin Daltrey, the first baseman, will step in, hitting .314. 1 for 1, got a single back up the middle her first time up. Takes that first pitch high for ball 1. Yeah, it seemed like just kind of a routine ground ball, but Davis kind of waited back on it instead of charging it and let it eat her up.
Yeah, it was that little last bounce right before it got to her glove. She thought it was going to fall right in, but it took a hop on her. She tried to work up and just didn't go into her glove.
1-0, and that one gets away from Carter, but not far enough for Paso to advance.
Good job getting out of the box back there by the catcher, even though you dropped the ball there. Keep that runner on first.
2 balls and no strikes, and Daltrey in a good spot here. The 2-0 in there for a called strike, 2-1. Beginning to see some stirring around in that Co-Lin bullpen.
Be number 12, Bella Lucky.
Oh, so she might pitch after all. The 2-1 coming here from Blanchard. Wildcats trying to get something started here in the 4th. Outside corner there by Blanchard. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Boy, 2 really good pitches after falling behind in the count.
And that's something Blanchard hasn't done a lot today, but hasn't allowed any free passes, so she's always worked really close to the hitter here.
Daltrey, a pretty tough strikeout victim, only 4 strikeouts and 71 at bats. This one chopped back up the middle. Could be 2 to second for 1 to first base. Not in time.
They're going to say she's safe at second.
Well, there's going to be a conversation, I would imagine now. There will be. And the throw was a little bit high from Blanchard. I thought that Molly Davis, the shortstop, caught it and got a foot down on the bag.
Yeah, I agree with you there. It looked like when she jumped up in the air to catch that ball, her right toe dragged the back corner of the bag, and she made the transfer throw. But
Laura King is the second base umpire. So after that conversation, Daltrey's going to stay, or I beg your pardon, Paso's going to stay at second base. Daltrey now at first base. So 2 on via the error. That's going to be an E1 on Blanchard. So second error committed by Co-Lin in the inning. Wildcats now have runners at first and second with nobody out. And now we'll see designated player number 2, Hannah Miller, who hits .275 on the year. Miller squared around to bunt, fouled it off for strike 1. So now the question is, can Blanchard pitch around this? Nobody had a better look at it than Laura King.
Yeah, she was right there behind the bag, so she's a lot closer to you than we have in the box up here.
See if Miller squares around again. I'd be surprised if she doesn't. She does. Pulls the bunt back and takes the pitch outside for ball 1.
With the corner infielders charging on that bunt, And the middle infielder's going to cover first and third on a possible steal or a snap throw back. There's a perfect gap for her if she can get it between the third baseman and the pitcher, the first baseman and the pitcher. She can get a hit out of it.
Pulls the bunt back again, and the pitch misses outside again. 2 balls and no strikes. According to the stats we have, Miller does not have a sacrifice bunt this season.
Catcher going to go for a meeting with her pitcher.
Well, going to bring the entire infield in. Bunt defense, how you want to field it. A big part of this conversation, probably the only part of this conversation that really matters for Co-Lin. Don't think you're going to get any sort of backside run or anything like that. I think what you're going to end up seeing is from Pearl River is just a straight bunt attempt. And if you're Co-Lin, you just got to take the out.
Yeah. You don't want to overthink it here and not get the out with the sacrifice, and you have bases loaded, no outs. That's a tougher situation you're in right now.
Miller 0 for 1, popped out to the shortstop, Molly Davis, her first time to the plate. 2-1 count, pulls the bunt back, catches the strike zone for strike number 2. Boy, Miller just didn't really either time kind of get the bat out there and really be aggressive trying to bunt the ball. So now we'll see if the Wildcats keep the bunt on with 2 strikes. Blanchard could desperately use a strikeout here for out number 1 in the 4th. Miller hits 275, so she's got certainly some ability to handle the bat. Not bunting, pulls the bat back and takes a good pitch on the outside corner, but missing. And now the count runs full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And if you're Blanchard, boy, this is the biggest pitch of the ball game right here. You certainly don't want to load the bases. And if you're Miller, you can be awfully selective. Full count pitch coming, and chopped left side, grounded there. Out number 1, throw to first base is not in time, but the ball gets away, and both runners are going to move up 60 feet. So it essentially works like a bunt if you're Pearl River. As the out was recorded, Brabham fielded the ground ball, got the lead runner, Passot, trying to move to third base, but a poor throw over at first, and Deckovich wasn't able to scoop it. So Miller reaches on the fielder's choice, then gets to second base. So now runners at second and third for Sydney Ronalds, the second baseman, who is 0 for 1 with a strikeout, but she's got a chance to break the scoreless tie here in the 4th. That pitch misses outside for ball 1. Runnels hitting .369 on the year. She does have 21 RBIs, also has 5 home runs, so there's some pop in the bat. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Boy, Co-Lin has really made a mess of this inning. 2 errors, and then right there, an opportunity to get a double play. Brabham couldn't get the throw over there, and then Deckovich would have been an amazing scoop on a really tough throw. Couldn't quite get it scooped and then had it go by and allow the runners to move up. That pitch misses outside. 3 balls and no strikes. And so now in danger of walking the bases loaded, but with first base open, don't know that that's necessarily the worst thing in the world. Perhaps that would be better than maybe giving in on a 3-0 count.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to throw it. Anything she can rope right here.
Yeah, the pitch misses outside for ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk. Runnels will head down to first base. That will load the bases, and we've now got another meeting inside the circle. And Co-Lin, in fact, they're going to bring in everybody, even the 3 outfielders. And while they do that, we'll step aside. Bases loaded for Pearl River. Back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
Co-Lin still meeting inside the circle. And home plate umpire kind of went out there to sort of get him to move along, and that really didn't faze anybody inside that circle from Co-Lin. they were taking their sweet time. They were going to get everything covered no matter what. Even brought the 3 outfielders in. Bases loaded here at the top of the 4th inning, 1 down, and now Abigail Thexton, the right fielder, will step in. 0 for 1. She popped out to Blanchard back in the 2nd. Has a chance to get her team on the board. And first pitch misses high for ball 1. Thexton hits .278. She's got 20 RBIs. And Blanchard, no matter what happens, well, she's really just kind of lost some control. Now, she was part of one of the errors, but there have been 2 errors, and then poor throw at third base wasn't an error, but a missed opportunity for Co-Lin, and she's able to get that pitch over for a called strike. So the Wolves have not helped themselves here in the 4th.
Yeah, if you think about it, with that leadoff E6 and that E1 to follow it, you would have got those 2 outs right there. You wouldn't even be in this situation.
1 ball and 1 strike. Outfield pretty straight away all the way around. The 1-1. That one is high. 2 balls and 1 strike, and Blanchard really laboring now. I wouldn't be surprised if this is it. She's just struggling to find the strike zone at this point. And is throwing a lot of pitches here in this 4th inning. 2-1, right down the middle, left side. Barham gloves, throws home for 1. Unable to turn 2, but that's a huge break there for Co-Lin. Really nice play by Brabham over there at third base to glove it and come home. 2 outs in the inning, and now suddenly Blanchard a chance to get out of this without giving up anything, as Ani Rothmeyer, the catcher, will come up with a chance to break the scoreless tie.
A good play over there at third to get it to the plate. She looked to be as she was going to turn 2 to start off, but she took the sure out at home.
Well, if she tries to turn 2, goes 5-4-3, there's no chance that works.
Oh, yeah, not at all.
So she made the right decision to come home. Rothmeyer swings and misses at that first pitch. 0-1. Rothmeyer 0 for 1, struck out looking her first time up. 214 hitter, 16 RBIs. Boy, she could have a huge impact on this one if she can drive one into the outfield. Made a great throw to gun down Maddie Miller to end the bottom of the 3rd. Blanchard trying to get out of this mess. Pearl River had bases loaded, 1 out. Fielder's choice. Recorded the 2nd out. Blanchard trying to do the 2nd one herself. This one roped down the left field line, but foul. That one missed by about 5 feet from clearing the bases, and Blanchard and Co-Lin dodged that bullet.
Yeah, that matter of 5 feet there about broke our tie.
So now Blanchard ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes, and boy, if she gets out of this, it would be a major momentum swing in the favor of the Wolves. Rothmeyer will now call time. Big moment here in this one. Nightcap of day number 1. Bases loaded, 2 down. Scoreless top of the 4th. The 0-2. That one just missing on the outside corner. Good pitch there by Blanchard. Boy, the Co-Lin dugout wanted it. Coaches really frustrated with that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Regardless, a really good pitch by Blanchard. But Rothmeyer laid off and got the call. Now the 1-2 pitch. That one high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Rothmeyer back in the at-bat. Really big pitch here. Obviously don't want to go 3-2 and have to give in. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. She struck her out on the off speed, and Blanchard works out of the bases loaded jam. Her 5th strikeout of the night, and the tie remains as we move to the bottom of the 4th. Big pitch there by Blanchard, and Co-Lin now with some momentum. We move to the bottom of the 4th. No score on the ICC Sports Network.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Gee willikers. This Coca-Cola Zero Sugar tastes mighty delicious.
Come on, buddy. It has 0 sugar.
But it tastes great.
Let's take the breakables away. If you keep lying like this, you'll be a puppet forever.
But it's the honest truth.
You'll never be a real boy.
No, it's no lie.
You're right. It's delicious.
Told you. I never lie.
Bottom of the 4th we go. Co-Lin able to get out of the bases loaded 1-out jam with a fielder's choice and a strikeout. 4, 5, and 6 up for the Wolves. Abigail Carter at the plate when Maddie Miller was thrown out to end the bottom of the 3rd. So Carter will step back in, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Should be followed by Madeline Wilkinson and Sarah Blanchard, the pitcher. Hannah Embry back out. She's been good so far, 3 shutout innings. First pitch to Carter, misses outside for ball 1.
Yeah, you really think until that last half inning, we were really seeing a good pitching duel. And, of course, the pitcher was still able to get out of that inning. Blanchard was.
Embry with 5 strikeouts through 3. Misses with a fastball in the outside corner. 2 balls and no strikes. Look, that corner's just not being given right now for either pitcher. Blanchard wanted it a couple of times. Co-Lin dugout exploded on the 0-2 pitch to Rethmeyer before the strikeout. And Embry showing a little frustration she didn't get that call. Downstairs, 3 balls and no strikes. And now Rethmeyer going to go out and maybe try to calm down Hannah Embry, or perhaps give the umpire a chance to reevaluate his strike zone.
Do have action out in Pearl River's bullpen if they need it.
Both teams actually have some action down there now. Co-Lin's had some for about an inning or so. Blanchard just seems to have kind of really labored or controlled after a bit. There's a get-me-over pitch for a strike, 3-1. Carter on the year, .323 average, second on the team with 9 home runs. The 3-1. That one catches the strike zone on the outside corner. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So your guess is as good as mine about where this strike zone is on the outside corner.
Yeah, sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not.
Full count to Carter. And she's able to foul that one off and keep the at-bat alive. 7th pitch of the at-bat upcoming here. Co-Lin trying to get a leadoff runner, break this scoreless tie. Full count again, and Carter this time sends it right side. So 8th pitch of the at-bat upcoming. Carter with a good AB here to start the bottom of the 4th. Paso deep in center field. Big gap in right center. Full count. This one grounded left side. Boy, that one kind of ate up the shortstop, Taylor York, and not a great throw over there to first base. That'll be an error on Pearl River, and Co-Lin has a leadoff runner here in the fourth. Well, you could just kind of see that coming. That ball ate York alive, and she was able to glove it, but not really able to set her feet and make a strong throw over. We're going to get a courtesy runner for Carter. It's going to be number 19, Faith Ashley. Freshman out of Brandon, Pisgah High School. So we saw errors allow Pearl River to load the bases with one out in the bottom, or beg your pardon, the top of the fourth. See if that trend continues. Madeline Wilkinson, the left fielder, will step in. 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice. She hits .410 on the year, 4 homers, 27 RBIs. Took the first pitch she saw and hit it hard to York at short. First pitch of her second at bat is outside for ball one. It's amazing how many times today we have seen right-handed pitcher, right-handed batter, and that first pitch is on the outside corner. Not a lot of pitching inside.
Not at all.
Outside again. This one ripped and down for a base hit. Ashley's going to hit the bag at second. She's going to try for third. She's going to get there. And then Wilkinson's going to take second base on the throw, and Co-Lin's got 2 in scoring position on a single by Wilkinson. Third hit off of Embry, and that might be it for her as we got another meeting inside the circle. No signal's been made just yet. But that ball was hammered. Wilkinson got a pitch kind of on the middle to outer half and went with it and hit it right over the outstretched glove of Runnels at second base. And then Ashley, because of the pinch runner situation, went first to third, hesitated a bit coming around second base, but because of her speed, she was still able to get there. And not exactly a terrible throw out there in right field by Thexton, but it just got off the glove of York, and that allowed Wilkinson to move up 60 feet. So Co-Lin with their best scoring opportunity of the night. Second and third, nobody out, and Sarah Blanchard, the pitcher, can really help her on calls. 1 for 1 with a single. Her first time up has a 2 RBI opportunity. Goes after the first pitch, fouls that one back, 0-1.
Big time opportunity here for Co-Lin. It's the first time they've got runners to third. Big possibility for them to break this tie at 0 that they
That
have.
one fouled right back to the screen. Blanchard just missed it, 0-2. That time Embry really just challenged her, and Blanchard just missed it. But if you're Embry, now you got to be thinking strikeout. Molly Johnson, the second baseman, on deck. The 0-2, and that one high for ball one. A little inside as well. Blanchard, 18 RBIs on the year, 4.05 average coming in. That will go up after that first at-bat single. She got out of a bases loaded, 1-out jam in the top half of this inning, now trying to punish her counterpart in the circle for getting into a second and third no-out situation. The 1-2, outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. I think that one a little bit more outside. Rithmeyer did a good job framing it and at least making some people from the Pearl River side think it was close, but that was really about maybe a ball and a half outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Blanchard. Swing and a miss. Got her to chase upstairs. Strikeout number 6 for Hannah Embry. 1 down here in the inning.
Yeah, that's a big Renaissance Bank strikeout right there to get the first out of the inning after getting runners to second and third with no outs at all, especially in this 0-0 tie.
That will bring up Molly Johnson, the second baseman, 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice. Tried to drop the bunt down and fouled it back to the screen. Interesting idea, but Ashley over there at third base really wasn't breaking for the plate.
Not at all. She got her normal lead and she squared around the bunt. No additional lead to it.
So Johnson hitting .341. She does have 8 RBIs on the year. Swing and a miss. Embry came right after her.
Yeah, she took a healthy cut on that one. Looks like she swung right under it.
So ahead again, no balls and 2 strikes. Got ahead of Blanchard 0-2. Eventually struck her out. Oh, this would be huge if she could get this strikeout. 0-2, outside 1-2.
Not a bad pitch at all.
Kind of a waste pitch on that outside corner. Molly Davis, the shortstop, on deck for Co-Lin. Faith Ashley running for Abigail Carter at third. Wilkinson at second. The 1-2 pitch to Johnson. Foul tipped and barely stays alive as Refmeyer couldn't quite squeeze it. That pitch was right down the middle. And Johnson just barely got a piece.
Yeah, I think that's one she definitely wants back.
Sixth pitch of the at-bat, 1-2. High and outside for ball 2. So now Johnson should get something to see here. I think you got to be looking middle away. Infield on the right side, as you would imagine, is in, as you can see. Runnels at second base, Daltrey at first. The 2-2 pitch. Downstairs, 3-2. Good pitch by Embry. Just a better take there by Molly Johnson. And so now the count has run full. Got first base open, but boy, after being ahead of the count, 0-2.
It would hurt to walk her.
Yeah, that would not be kind of something you'd shrug your shoulders at.
We give credit to Johnson for being able to work it back full, being down 0-2.
Fouled off a couple pitches, but Embry's nibbled, no doubt. Full count pitch. This one grounded right side. That one's going to get through for a base hit. 1 run's going to score. Wilkinson's going to stop at third. It's an RBI single for Johnson, and Co-Lin leads it 1-0. Boy, good effort there by Runnels at second base. Even if she's able to come up with that cleanly, the run is going to score from third. There's a chance maybe she's able to throw Johnson out. I'm not sure. But a good piece of hitting there to go the other way by Johnson. And now Molly Davis, the shortstop, is going to step in. Runners at first and third as we finally broken our scoreless tie here in the fourth. So Co-Lin able to get out of a bases-loaded 1-out jam at the top of this inning. Pearl River had second and third, no outs, and Co-Lin able to re-scratch one across here, and now Molly Davis with a chance to add to that lead. 0 for 1 with a line out, her first time to the plate. 273 hitter, going to bunt left side. It's a good one. The run's going to score. Throw to first. Not in time. Everybody's safe. And Co-Lin leads it 2-0.
That's a beautiful bunt. It's one that looked like it may have hung up a little bit too high. That the third baseman charging in may have been able to make a play on, but it took a bounce right before she could get to it. Bobbled it in her glove. Able to run the bunt out. The runner scores from third.
She'll get an RBI on that. It's her third of the year. Co-Lin has added another one. They've got runners at first and second. Only one out as the entire Pearl River squad comes inside the circle. So that will bring it to number 9 hitter, Bella Deckovich, the first baseman, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And Deckovich, 272 hitter, but she does have 5 home runs. So a mistake pitch, and this one could get turned around in a hurry. Well, a healthy cut at that first pitch and fouled back off the face mask of Rethmeyer. You can sense Co-Lin being a little more aggressive here in this inning. On that replay showed that Rethmeyer got hit on the shoulder a bit. Umpire got hit as well. And Laura King going to come down and check on him. She was behind the plate earlier this afternoon. Looks like everything's okay, so we'll get back to live action here. 0-1 to Deckovich. Struck out looking back in the third. Swing and a miss. Now behind 0-2. Maybe she struck out in the second to end the second. Inning started with an error. Abigail Carter grounded at shortstop. York didn't make a great throw. There's a swing and a miss and a big strikeout there for Embry as Deckovich goes down swinging for the first time. Second time she's K'd. 6th strikeout for Embry. 2 outs here in the 4th. But to finish that thought about how the inning started, the scoring summary is, York made a poor throw to first, and then Wilkinson got that single to right, put runners at second and third, and Co-Lin has manufactured ever since. Top of the order in Shelby Maxwell. 0 for 1, drew a leadoff walk to start in the bottom of the first, and popped out to the third baseman Holder, her last trip. She hits .374 on the year, 13 RBIs. She'll look at a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Swing and a miss. Boy, Maxwell just waved at that one. Good pitch by Embry. And she is ahead quickly, 1 ball and 2 strikes. One, two, just missed on the outside corner. Make the count even now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Boy, either right-handed, left-handed at corner has been tough to earn here in this one. And both pitchers are pitching relatively well enough. You think they might get the benefit of the doubt, but it's been consistently not so much for both pitchers, but Embry doesn't need it as she's able to fire a strike in there and get the swing and miss. 7th strikeout for Embry. That will retire the side, but not before Co-Lin gets 2 runs to take a 2-0 lead after 4. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
that's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I can go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best star here.
Top of the fifth we go. Co-Lin strikes for 2 in the bottom half of the inning to break the scoreless tie. And now Sarah Blanchard will get to pitch with a lead for the first time today. And she'll deal with 9-1-2 for Pearl River. Promise Shanks, the left fielder, will lead things off. Taylor York will follow. And then McCall Holder, the the third baseman, will bat third in the inning. Shanks 1 for 1 with a single, actually a bunt single, her first time up, and attacks that first pitch and hammers it foul down the left field line.
It's crazy how this game has changed in the matter of an inning. We were sitting here after Pearl River got the bases loaded, we're sitting there thinking, okay, this is going to be the end of Blanchard's day, and then now she's back up on the mound with the lead.
Yeah, she certainly pitched well and earned the chance, I believe, probably what the coaches from Co-Lin would tell you. But I can't imagine she's going to have a long leash given some of her control issues the last inning or so. She misses outside with that pitch to even the count at 1-1. Swing and a miss. Or Shanks, not sure. She thought that's the pitch she was going to get there, just waved at it. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Chopped left side. Davis up with it, throws to first in time for out number 1. As Shanks is retired 6-3 to start the top of the fifth. Top of the order for Pearl River, Taylor York, 0 for 2, couple of swinging strikeouts.
She's looking to avoid that hat trick.
Yeah, York hitting .405 to start this tournament. And that pitch sails way high for ball 1.
I think that one may have flew over our press box.
Shallow all the way around for Co-Lin in the outfield. Fastball catches the outside corner for strike 1. Always kind of a mystery on that outside corner for both righties and lefties. And boy, that time York chased the pitch well out of the strike zone and fouled it back to the screen. So now Blanchard ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 5 strikeouts for Blanchard in 4 1/3. Delivers the 1-2, popped up on the infield. Carter, boy, thought she overran it and able to catch that one. I don't know if that would have been in fair territory or not. We'll check the replay, and would have been foul. Well, I thought at first she just misjudged it and overran it, but she did settle under it and make the catch, and that will be the second out of the inning. So York is retired, and now McCall Holder, the number 2 hitter in the lineup, will step in and try to get something started for Pearl River here in the 5th. 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs. First pitch misses high for ball 1. Grounded out to second in the first, and then hit into a 1-4-3 ground out her last time at the plate. Pitch misses high, 2 balls and no strikes. Holder hitting .438 on the year coming in. And looks at that pitch on the outside corner for a strike, 2-1. Downstairs, 3 balls and 1 strike.
Now, if you're Co-Lin right here, you definitely don't want to walk Holder after getting 2 quick outs to start this inning out. You don't want to extend this half inning longer than it should go.
The 3-1 pitch, and that one does catch the outside corner. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Blanchard with 5 strikeouts in 4 2/3, looking to end the inning right here. The full count pitch. This one ripped right back up the middle, and she's able to snag it for out number 3. Boy, Holder hit it hard, but Blanchard ready for it and grabbed it for the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. To the bottom of the 5th we go. 2-0 your score, Co-Lin. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
Bottom of the 5th, 2, 3, and 4 coming up for Co-Lin to face Hannah Embry. It'll be Maddie Miller to lead things off. 1 for 2, a strikeout and a single her first time up, and was caught stealing back in the 3rd. Embry hasn't pitched poorly. Just hasn't been able to get out of the one real big jam she was in. She's given her team a chance. Now they're going to ask her to keep Co-Lin where they are for at least the next 2 innings and then see after that. 1-0 pitch to Miller. This one grounded right side. Runnels will field it, throw to first base in time for out number 1. And Miller is retired 4-3 to lead off the 5th.
Now batting, number 4, Carlin Barber.
So Carlin Brabham will come to the plate now. 0 for 1, a walk her first time up. Struck out swinging her last plate appearance. One of 7 strikeout victims on the night of Hannah Embry. She's the big hitter in the lineup. And sends a high fly ball right side. That one's going to find a home. Wasn't hit nearly as deeply as I thought. I thought that one was going to be a routine fly ball for Thexton out there in right field. Turned into more of a blooper that fell between Runnels and Thexton out there in no man's land. And so a single for Brabham, and Co-Lin's got a 1-out base runner.
Looks like we're going to have a running change.
We're going to have a pinch runners, number 17, Leah Beth Lucky.
17 is now in the
So that will bring up Abigail Carter, the cleanup hitter and catcher for Co-Lin. 0 for 2, struck out swinging her first time up. Reached on an error in the last inning that got the 2-run inning started. First pitch, that one misses high, and they'll try to throw back, but Lucky is easily safe. Rethmeyer with a really good arm. I'm not so sure Co-Lin's going to try and steal. 63 of 70 on the year now are the Wolves after Miller was thrown out in the bottom of the third. Big gap in right center for Carter. She can get it over the head of Runnels. That fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Have a confrontation at the plate.
17 of Carter's 32 hits this year have been for extra bases. She's got 9 homers, 8 doubles. So some pop in her bat. And she'll go back to the plate and face Embry in a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Leah Beth Lucky has not attempted a stolen base this year. That one over the head of Rothmeyer, and Lucky will now get to second base. The wild pitch will move a runner into scoring position. Second time that pitch has been really high in the inning. Rothmeyer saved Embry on the first attempt. That time, no chance. So now Carter with an RBI opportunity to try to extend this 2-0 Co-Lin lead. Fastball there on the outside corner for strike 2. Carter looking for her 20th run batted in of the year. Embry looking for her 8th strikeout. The 2-2. There it is. Strike 3. Got her looking. Really good pitch there by Embry. 8th K of the night. Second time she's gotten Carter, and 2 outs in the inning. So that will bring up Madeline Wilkinson, left fielder. 1 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice. First time up, got a single and scored in that 2-run fourth. She takes the first pitch high for ball 1. Freshman out of Madison, played at Germantown High School. One out. High fly ball right field, and a nice play there in right field by Thexton. Almost overran it. The ball kind of hung up there forever, and Thexton did a good job to reach back and make the catch for out number 3. So Co-Lin gets a runner in scoring position but can't bring her home. After 5, it's 2-0 Wolves. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
So when are you going to get me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
Top of the 6th we go. Co-Lin leads it 2-0. And Sarah Blanchard is back out there. 3, 4, and 5 coming up for Pearl River. Passo, Daltrey, and Miller. Passo 0 for 2, grounded out and reached on an error. And first pitch of the inning is in there for a strike. We keep trying to force Sarah Blanchard into the dugout. Keep talking about her command and her control, and she just keeps throwing strikes and putting up zeros. 5 shutout innings up to this point. And that breaking ball in there for a called strike on the inside corner, and quickly she's ahead 0-2. Winner of this one gets ICC tomorrow night at 7:30. Fouled back to the screen. Boy, Paso got a good piece of that. Count stays, no balls and 2 strikes. Loser of this one will get Hines tomorrow at 2:30. Northeast, Northwest will kick things off. I'll have that one for you at noon on the red channel of the ICC Sports Network as that pitch misses outside. All 4 games. We'll have every game of the tournament. Adam will have the ICC game tomorrow night. And we'll see if we can pick some people up off the street to do some other games. This one chopped right side. Johnson will glove it, throw to first in time for out number 1. She threw a bullet over here to first base.
Yes, she did.
I think Bill Deckovich was like, hey, look, we're closer than you think. But she caught it, and that's all that matters. 1 down here in the 6th. So Paso
got a change right here.
0 for 3 on the night. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter for Pearl River.
2-7.
Looks like it's going to be number 27, Cassidy Bradford, who will pinch hit for Erin Daltrey at first base. Bradford on the year, 290 hitter, 3 homers, 15 runs batted in. She has a 372 on base percentage and a 507 slugging percentage. And that first pitch sails high for ball 1. Started this all the way at noon. We're now approaching 9:15 on what is day 1 of the 2021 MACCC Softball State Tournament as that pitch misses downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, we've had a day full of softball today. Good softball.
Yeah, good weather too, especially after the tough weather last couple of days. And some severe weather in the Tupelo area. Calhoun County, Adams home county. 2 balls, no strikes, and that one chopped foul. Count now 2 balls and 1 strike. Glad to have you along with us. If you've been with us all day long, Lord bless you. You have loved you some softball. Always fun to get a chance to broadcast the state tournament, and no matter what sport, you get a chance to see a lot of talent. And as that pitch inside, and that's going to end up hitting Bradford. She's going to go down to first base. That's first hit by pitch of the night. Second free pass issued by Blanchard. So that will bring up Hannah Miller, the designated player, number 2. 0 for 2, pop out, and reached on a fielder's choice. Tying run to the plate, and that pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. It feels like, in a weird way, that it's larger than a 2-0 lead, but that's all we've got here. And so all it takes, certainly for Pearl River to get this going, is just get a runner on base, bring the tying run to the plate. They've done that here. They've got 5 outs to work with. That pitch misses high and away for ball 1. If you're thinking about the home run, Miller may not be the best candidate. Only 2 on the year, 270 hitter. 13 runs batted in. Number 5 in the lineup for the Wildcats. Squares to bunt, pulled it back, and pitch in there for a called strike 1 and 2.
Good bunt defense right there by Co-Lin.
Well, Miller just hasn't been very committed to the bunt. Even when she was up in a sacrifice opportunity earlier in the contest, she didn't really commit to it, sacrifice, and get it down. Instead, kind of pulled it back, and that time did the same thing. So now she's got to be careful here in a 2-strike count. Blanchard deals outside corner, just missed. Boy, Blanchard wanted that one. Really good pitch on 1-2 by Sarah Blanchard, but didn't get the call. Now Miller will dig in with a 2-ball, 2-strike count. This one ripped left side, but way foul.
That ended up in the Pearl River bullpen down there.
If you're still here, you've got to run on some foul balls because these two teams have hit a lot of them tonight. The 2-2 to Miller. Swing and a miss. Got her to chase downstairs. Big strikeout there for Blanchard. That is number 6 on the night. Strikeout number 90 on the season. And 2 outs here in the 6th. Oh, a really good job there by Blanchard. Misses on the outside corner with the first pitch to Sydney Runnels, the second baseman for Pearl River. Runnels, one of those 6 strikeout victims, walked her last plate appearance. The 1-0, and that one missing away. 2 balls and no strikes. Nobody throwing in the Co-Lin bullpen anymore. There was some activity around the 3rd or 4th inning.
Yeah, the Co-Lin coaching staff really put their faith in Blanchard here. Let her work out of that bases loaded jam.
Yes, they did. There were a couple of times I thought she was about to be relieved, but they left her in, and they made a good decision. That pitch in there for a strike, 2-1. 5 2/3 innings. No runs given up. That's all that matters. 6 strikeouts. She's walked 1, hit 1. 2-1. This one chopped left side and foul. Boy, really good play over there at third base by Brabham. I thought at first that one was fouled at the plate, but then rolled up the third base line and eventually rolled foul. And Brabham did a good job to see that, wait on it, and glove it in foul territory. And so now that runs the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes as Blanchard looking for her 7th strikeout of the night and 6 shutout innings. The first will have time as there was some confusion between Carter and the coaches as to what pitch they wanted thrown. Runnels trying to keep the inning alive. 2-2, that one well upstairs. Now full count, and so already got the tying run to the plate. Issue a walk here, and Pearl River is going to have the go-ahead run at the dish in the form of Abigail Thexton, the right fielder. Full count pitch, and then we'll do it again as that one is chopped foul. Runnels will walk that one off. Now digs back in. Payoff pitch coming. And just missed on the outside corner. And that will be the second walk issued by Blanchard. Third free pass, and Pearl River's got 2 on with 2 out here in the 6th inning. So some drama late in our late game as Abigail Thexton, the right fielder, will come in.
Coming up on 2 hours played in this game. First American National Bank first pitch was at 7:28.
So Runnels walks for the second time. Now Thexton 0 for 2 with a pop out and reached on a fielder's choice. And first pitch misses out of the strike zone for ball 1. I don't know if this is necessarily Blanchard's game, but there is still nobody throwing in that Co-Lin bullpen. Either that or whomever they're going to throw is ready right now. That pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. With Thexton on the year, 278 hitter. She's got 20 RBIs. She also has 5 doubles. So she's got extra base ability. The 1-1, swing and a miss. Oh, a good pitch with some late tailing movement. And now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Blanchard again a pitch away or strike away from getting out of this inning. The 1-2, outside, 2-2. Well, you can kind of feel that coming. Again, everything from just about every pitcher we've seen on day 1 has been away, away, away. Not a lot of desire to pitch on the inside corner.
Deuce is running wild on the scoreboard. 2-2, 2 outs.
To the plate. This one popped up. Carter's under it and makes the catch for out number 3. And again, Sarah Blanchard wiggles off the vine. 6 shutout innings for the Co-Lin starter. And we move to the bottom half of the inning. 2-0 your score. Wolves on top. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Trav!
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Bottom of the 6th here in Fulton. 2-0 your score. Co-Lin on top. Pearl River threatened a couple of times in this one after falling behind 2-0, but just cannot get the big hit. And now Sarah Blanchard will lead things off 6, 7, and 8. As Hannah Embry back out for her 6th inning of work. She's been solid so far. Fortunately, her offense just hasn't been able to get that hit and get those runs back. See if Blanchard and company can add things for Co-Lin. 1 for 2 on the night, a single and a strikeout. And first pitch of the inning misses outside for ball 1. It'll be Blanchard, Molly Johnson, the second baseman, and Molly Davis, the shortstop, due up here in the inning. The 1-0 pitch now becomes 2-0. High for ball 3. And so now Embry, danger of issuing a leadoff walk. And talked about this a little bit, with Blanchard early. You wonder, kind of control beginning to leave her. She's thrown a lot tonight, a lot of high leverage, high stress pitches. And that one in there for a strike, 3-1. Well, now the question is, does Blanchard get the green light? She's a 400 hitter, so you would imagine Coaches at Co-Lin are not going to be afraid to let her swing it. 3-1, and that one in there for a call strike on the outside corner. Thought she was going to take her base, and all right, she kind of stepped out to gather herself. Being the pitcher, probably feels like she hasn't gotten that pitch a lot tonight. Full count pitch coming from Embry, and that one fouled back to the screen. Boy, Embry came right at her, and Blanchard got a piece of it to stay alive. Seven strikeouts for Embry, looking for number 8, and not going to get it this time as that pitch is low for ball 4. And Blanchard is going to reach base for the second time tonight. Leadoff walk for Co-Lin here in the 6th.
That's the first walk that Embry has allowed since those 2 to the 1 and 3 hitters in the first inning.
Yeah,
So
third walk of the night issued. And so now the question is, what do you do with Molly Johnson? Does Co-Lin try to manufacture a run and bunt, or do they play for a bigger inning? Johnson 1 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice and has an RBI single. And that pitch misses outside for ball 1. Johnson, it's 341, so not exactly somebody that you don't have faith in if you're Co-Lin. Is Rethmeyer going to go out and talk to Embry? I think maybe that's what they're talking about. Just make sure they got the signs right and also some bunt defense. One ball, no strikes to Molly Johnson, and that pitch outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Not squaring around that time. Don't know if they'll ask her to do it here in a 2-0 count. Get that thing to 3-0. Sort of thinking about trying to take the walk. Not going to bunt. That one in there for a strike, 2-1. A lot of room up the middle for Johnson if she can go that way. Swing and a miss. Boy, she took a big-time healthy cut. Just chased the rise ball. Good pitch there by Embry. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
it's a good job by Embry after that walk allowed to Blanchard, and after falling behind 2-0 to Johnson, to come back and even the count at 2-2.
Two-two pitch, and that time stays up 3-2.
I'll tell you one thing, these pitchers today have had to work. There's been a bunch of full counts, a bunch of double-digit pitch ABs.
Yeah, it hasn't been easy really for anybody outside of Luckett today. 3-2, this one sent out to center field. Passo there, and she will make the catch for out number 1. So a good at bat there by Johnson, but couldn't advance Blanchard at first base. And now Molly Davis, the shortstop, will step in. 1 for 2 with a line out and a bunt single RBI. So Blanchard over there at first base, who drew a leadoff walk, and she'll no doubt be in the circle trying to throw a complete game shutout to finish this. Hoping her team can give her an extra 1 or 2 of insurance as Davis fouls that one back to the net, 0-1. The 0-1. That one in there for a called strike, 0-2. Embry looking for a strikeout here, the bottom of the order. The 0-2. That one fouled away left side. Deckovich, the first baseman, on deck. So 8 and 9 for Embry to get out of this inning. Gets to the top of the order, and the run's going to come home, most likely. High for ball one. Look ahead to the 7th inning for Pearl River. They're going to have the bottom of the lineup up 8, 9, and 1 as that ball is fouled away again. It'll be Rethmeyer, Shanks, and then top of the order, Taylor York.
And out of those 7 ABs, between the 3 of them, only 1 base hit, 4 strikeouts all combined.
Yeah, Blanchard has certainly had her way with that portion of the order, bottom to the top half. Swing and a miss. Boy, 8 strikeout recorded there. Good job by Embry as Molly Davis goes down swinging.
Now batting, number 3, Bailey Jackson.
They got a pinch hitter here for the Wolves.
So Bailey Jackson will step in and pinch hit for Bella Deckovich, who was 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts, 1 looking, 1 swinging. So on the year, Bailey Jackson hitting 154. No homers, 2 RBIs, 2 for 13 at the plate. Coach Howard trying to press the right button and believing that Jackson can come off the bench and get a big hit, or at least having that bat that will keep the inning alive. Trying to give her pitcher, who is at first base, a little more insurance. And that may have worked. Line drive right side, down for a base hit. Blanchard thought about going to third, but thought otherwise and stops at second base. So the first pitch Jackson sees is a base hit into right center field, and that will turn the lineup over and put a runner in scoring position for Co-Lin. And we're going to get a pinch runner for Jackson. It'll be number 10, Juliana Johnson. So Johnson's going to come in. So good job there by Coach Howard. Press the right button, and suddenly that's going to end up being a pitch hit single. We've got another pinch hitter as Mallory Cade is going to hit for Shelby Maxwell. So Mallory Cade hitting .429 on the year, 1 home run, 7 runs batted in. She has a .452 on base percentage, .571 slugging percentage. And she takes a big-time hack at the first pitch, comes up empty. But not bashful at all. So 2 pinch hitters that come up and attack the first pitch. One a base hit, that one a swing and a miss, but they're certainly not waiting around. Cade, 12 for 28 on the year. Does have a double to her credit. That pitch downstairs, 1 ball and 1 strike. So see if she stays in to play center field for Maxwell, who was 0 for 2 with a walk. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss again. Cade, I think that time chased a little bit high. Embry still with some good velocity on the rise ball. 8 strikeouts for her. Number 9 would get her team out of the inning and back to the plate, only down by 2. The pitch right down the middle, and Cade took it all the way. Strikeout looking, number 9 of the night for Embry. She was terrific, even in the defeat if it happens that way, and she gave her team a chance. No runs, a hit, no errors, 2 left on base. To the top of the 7th we go. 2 for Pearl River to keep it alive. 3 would give them the lead. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Top of the 7th we go. 2-0 Co-Lin on top. Wolves got 2 in the bottom of the 4th, and Sarah Blanchard is trying to make it stick. 6 shutout innings so far. She's been terrific. She'll face the bottom of the order, 8, 9, and then Taylor York, the leadoff hitter.
Looking down right now, looks like we're going to have a switch right here. Looks to be number 24.
That is going to be Micaiah Hunter, who will pinch hit for Rathmeyer, who is 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts.
Now batting number 24, Micaiah Hunter.
Hunter hitting .300 on the year, 3 homers, 12 RBIs. She's got a .349 on base percentage, .575 slugging. So she'll try her hand at Sarah Blanchard to try to get something started. Wildcats need just 1 base runner to bring the tying run to the plate. And the first pitch of the inning is outside for ball 1. Winner of this one gets the home-standing ICC Indians tomorrow night in the winner's bracket game at 7:30. Loser will play at 2:30 against Hines. There's a fastball in there for a called strike. That will even the count 1 ball and 1 strike. Northeast and Northwest will get us started in the first loser's bracket game at noon. And in the other winner's bracket game will be Jones and Gulf Coast at 5 o'clock. As that one is fouled back, and Blanchard gets ahead 1-2. Approaching 9:45 on what has been a great day of softball, but now a long day of softball. There's a swing and a miss and a big strikeout by Blanchard to start the inning. 1 down here in the 7th. Seventh strikeout for Blanchard, number 91 of the season. And now we'll see Promise Shanks. 1 for 2, a single and a ground out. And she will try to get something started for the Wildcats against Blanchard. And that one is chopped foul left side. And the key for Blanchard has been just getting ahead. She's gone through spurts in this one where her control hasn't been what it wanted and what she wanted. But she has been able to manufacture some outs. She's been able to just get out of some jams, and that's how you last for 6 1/3.
Yeah, all night long we've been doubting her control. We're like, okay, this is her last inning. It's her last inning, because after that, the top of the 4th, Pearl River after they loaded the bases up and she got out of that. We're like, okay, next inning's her last. She's kept working the entire game.
Credit to her, no doubt. There's a bunt attempt fielded by Barbaro, and she's going to bobble it. And Brabham tried to come up and I think make the play immediately, and instead kind of bobbled it. One out base runner for Pearl River. It'll be an E5 on Brabham. So Shanks reaches. And now tying run comes to the plate in the form of Taylor York, the leadoff hitter. 0 for 3, couple of strikeouts, and a pop out to Abigail Carter, the catcher, as she tries to lay down a bunt, fouls it at the plate. Well, York hits 400. She did coming in. Only had 12 strikeouts and 126 at-bats before tonight. But as I mentioned, struck out her first 2 times against Blanchard. And McCall Holder on deck hits 438, team leader in RBI. So you got the people, if you're Pearl River, you want at the plate. And York again tries to bunt and fouls it off. It'll be 0-2 to the Wildcats leadoff hitter. And now Coach Meeks wants to have a conversation with York, her shortstop and leadoff hitter. No balls and 2 strikes as Blanchard looking for a strikeout. So it'd be her 8th of the night if she could get it. The 0-2, chopped left side, and that one's going to be foul.
We'll stick right there at 0-2. Right now, Pearl River's down to the last 4 strikes.
Good battle, though, between Blanchard and York. York just trying to stay alive and find a hole somewhere. The 0-2, outside, 1-2. The 1-2, that one fouled right back to us. So count stays 1-2, and the battle continues between Blanchard and York. Well, you know York's not going to want to get a 3rd strikeout. She's going to try to protect that plate and certainly do what she can to advance her teammate over there at first, Promise Shanks. Swing and a miss, and she does go down for the 3rd time tonight. And that is the 8th strikeout for Blanchard. And now Co-Lin 1 out away from advancing to the winner's bracket game tomorrow night against the homestanding ICC Indians. Boy, really impressive by Blanchard. York, as I mentioned, only 12 strikeouts and 126 at-bats coming in, and she's gotten her to go down 3 times. And now McCall Holder represents the last chance for Pearl River in this one. Takes the first pitch high for ball 1. She's 0 for 3 on the night. Couple of ground outs and a line out. But she's certainly dangerous. She hits 438. She has 44 RBIs, which leads the team, 6 home runs. And if you're Pearl River, you got to believe that she's due. And that pitch misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Outfield pretty straight away all the way around. The 2-0. High for ball 3. And, boy, if you're Blanchard, this is the last thing you want to do is issue a 4 or 5 pitch walk and put a runner in scoring position and bring the go-ahead run to the plate.
Yeah, that's definitely not a position you want to put yourself in if you're the pitcher, Blanchard, right here.
Because Kaylin Passo's on deck, and she's the leader with 10 home runs, and here she comes to the plate. So Holder takes the 4-pitch walk. We talked about the 8 strikeouts. It's the 3rd walk issued and 4th free pass by Blanchard, and we'll see if that's going to be it for her. 6 2/3, but now there are 2 on and 2 out. And before they make a decision, we'll take a break. Come back for the last at bat. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
You live life on your own terms. You won't be told what you can't do. And we're here to back you. From the boardroom to the big stage, Renaissance Bank supports women striving for success. Because greatness isn't held to anyone's expectations, except yours. So if anyone says you can't, prove them wrong. Rise with Renaissance, supporting women and the communities they influence every day.
So after the meeting in the circle, Blanchard looking to make one good pitch and get one more out to secure the win, but she's got to go through the most powerful hitter for Pearl River, Caitlin Passo. 10 bombs, which leads the team, 40 RBIs. She's 0 for 3 on the night. And first pitch she takes is low for ball 1. A couple of ground outs, and Passo reached on an error by Molly Davis, the shortstop, earlier in the game. Runners at first and second, 2 down. Blanchard trying for the complete game shutout. Breaking ball, that stays high. 2 balls and no strikes. And now the question is, do you give in and try to get that strike, which allows Passo to maybe get a good pitch to hit, or you still try to go off speed and work around, but maybe fall behind 3-0. They come right at her, and that was hammered down the left field line, but foul. Boy, Passo, I mentioned earlier today, you're watching some of the Jones hitters, just sounded kind of violent when they hit the softball. That sounded violent when Passo made contact. She's still ahead in the count, 2 balls and 1 strike. This one hammered again down the left field line, but again, foul. And so now Wildcats down to their last strike of the contest as they go and get some more softballs. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. Co-Lin leads it 2-0, looking for a day 1, game 4 win. Pearl River looking for some 2-out magic. Blanchard deals, grounded left side. That's going to be stopped. And
she made the tag.
The tag was made by Bravo. Holy cow.
That was
Bravo
beautiful.
made a great play. A diving stop and tagged out the runner. Shanks going from second to third, and that's how the contest ends. What a play over there at the hot corner by Carlin Brabham. I wasn't sure. We'll see on the replay. I wasn't sure this was going to even stay on the infield, but there it is, and then the tag was made right there. Laura King, the third base umpire, made the call immediately, and that's how the game ends. Holy cow, what a play. And Co-Lin knocks off Pearl River by a final of 2-0 to improve to 28-7 overall, while Pearl River falls to 27-14. We'll take a break, come back with our post-game show, wrap this up. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Welcome back one final time to Fulton. Jeremy Kennedy, Will Simmons with you, where Co-Lin has won 2-0 over Pearl River to advance to the winner's bracket game tomorrow night right here against the homestanding ICC Indians. Pearl River will play tomorrow afternoon at 2:30 against the Hines Eagles. A great ball game, Will. Two pitchers that did a great job. Ultimately, it was Blanchard's ability to escape danger and Co-Lin coming up with 2 runs to the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, it was just a beautiful pitching duel throughout. And besides that bottom of the 4th, that 2 spot there, all zeros on that scoreboard. So really good pitching today. I think Blanchard finished with 8 strikeouts and Embry finished with 10, if my count is right. So really good pitching today.
Well, we're going to be back with you again tomorrow. Game number 1 is going to be the loser's bracket contest between Northeast and Northwest. Game number 2, another loser's bracket contest between Pearl River and Hines. Game number 3 tomorrow night will be Jones and Gulf Coast in a winner's bracket game at 5 o'clock. And the nightcap will be the homestanding Indians of ICC against these very same Co-Lin Wolves. Day 1 is in the books. All chalk, great softball. We expect more to come the rest of the week. Thank you so much for tuning in. That will wrap it up for us, for our entire crew. And Will Simmons, I'm Jeremy Kennedy. You've been watching the 2021 MACCC State Softball Tournament here at ICC. Good night from Fulton.
So when are you going to get me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.